He didn't yell much.
That's just going to say.
You might be the only guy in Dragon Ball that didn't.
I mean, I had
power up
stuff, but yeah, I get you there again. He was kind of a character in and of himself, and he didn't do a lot of that. He basically argued with people, you know, and constantly talked to people and questioned them and stuff. The hardest thing for me was I had to convince him that, look, guys, the narrator voice is my morning radio voice, about a half octave deep. We need to do this in the mornings when that's my voice. Because over the day, you know, you get from that hoarse kind of thing where you're talking like this all the time, so your voice finally comes in, you know, and you're talking like I am right now. So if I had to go do it in the afternoon, just like him, you know, I could only do this for so long before it finally just, you know, my voice gets dry and raspy, and then it bleeds into my regular voice. So now I'm talking like half the narrator and half me. And that's why, lucky for me when they did it with the narration thing, it was only like once every couple of weeks, once every week. I'd be in there for a couple of hours, and I'd be doing like 5, 6, 7 episodes. But they knew that was about my limit, so they would schedule it so I basically do that 2-hour session, knock out a bunch of episodes, and get out before my voice would play. But I know, like Nick, there are a lot of guys and girls too that had to do that kind of stuff. That yeah, for 10 minutes they're great, and then for the next 2 days they're paying for it. You know, because it's just it's hard to do, because you got to remember, this isn't just yelling. This is adding all the emotion and the texture and everything that you guys expect out of a cartoon show, regardless if it's anime or whatever. You know, everything's over the top. So we have to be over the top to just satisfy what you guys want. And therein lies the problem, because some people can, and I was blessed with this low voice that I can pretty much abuse. Back then I could abuse it real all the time. It usually wouldn't fail. Nowadays, yeah, you know, it's a lot harder. Like, Ginyu, I actually had to go back on Crunchyroll and figure out how I did that voice, because I haven't done it in 24, 25 years. I mean, the narrator voice is easy. I do that when I meet people, and it's just part of my morning radio voice. But the Ginyu thing, when I auditioned, was much more sing-songy than it turned out to be. So, but you know, it's not that hard to do. It was the narrator that was hard.
We developed a formula when we started, once we started doing the video games.